Hi, hello. If you are new, welcome to the channel. If you are subscribed, thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you for tuning in to another pick a card reading. Given the type of reading that I'm doing, I wish, it wasn't for this reason, but today's pick a card reading is messages from past loved ones in heaven. Normally, I would like to just jump into the reading and get started, but this reading is going to be a little bit different. I have called it my Halloween special, and I'm going to be tapping into why. So I'm hoping that you guys will stick around with me for a little bit, talk you through this, I guess, in a way, before we actually get to the reading. So what I want to say is first, this was a requested reading by one of my longtime subscribers who's just been so amazing, and it's been on my list. I just didn't know when I would get to it and when would be the right time to do it. So fast forward to last week, I ended up doing the pick a card reading, and as I'm doing the reading, what ended up happening, I ended up opening up about how my mom passed away this year. And so little did I know that in one of the piles, one of the messages was going to be about people that have lost someone. And I was in the middle column of my tarot, and it's like 3 columns, so I was in the middle. And I think it was like a few minutes after that, all of a sudden I saw this focus area box. For those of you, I should have recorded it, but I didn't because in the moment I was like a deer in headlights and I didn't think about it. So just so you can see kind of what I'm talking about, so you see the focus box right there? Right there, it's the faint yellow box. You can kind of see it. Imagine if that box covered half of your phone. That's how big it was. It covered half of the screen on my camera that I'm recording on. So at that point, I'm like, okay, we have messages or something, right? We have someone with us. And I realized that there were messages that needed to come through because they pretty much stayed the whole duration of that pick a card, that pile's pick a card reading. So I was like, okay, my guides have been trying to push me in a certain direction to do something a little bit different, kind of like this, but not exactly. I'll get to that another day. But it was like, okay, it seems like this is the time, this is what I need to do it. So here I am, right? About to do this reading. So that's pretty much how, I decided to do this reading because of the last reading, and it just feels like it's time. And especially, I was talking about in the last reading how there just seems like to be so many passings, and I'm so, all of you guys, I'm sending you all of my condolences, hugs, and prayers. I know how hard it can be, how just emotionally draining and upsetting and sad, and just, it's a lot to take in. But I am doing this, I called it my Halloween reading, and there's a reason why I did. And so this is why I kind of wanted you guys to hang out with me a little bit before we jumped into the reading. So I decided I can tell you what I see, what I feel, and you can either take it, and believe me, or you could be like, she's full of shit. And I don't have anything to prove it, right? So I was like, I'm gonna use stuff. And that's what I have. I have a few things I'm using, and that's probably why you see the setup a little bit differently. And let me get to it. Let me explain what exactly is different about this. All right, first thing first. So I am actually going to talk about this because I know this is going to come up, and there's going to be clips. You're going to see through the video, it seems like the positioning of the camera changes. The whole reason that happens is because I have not figured out a way to make the file sizes smaller on my camera without losing the quality of the video. And my computer doesn't have a ton of space, so I have to pause it after so long because these file sizes end up being like 2-3 gigs if I go on and on and on. I don't know how I did it before, but for some reason that's what happens. And so that's what's really frustrating, and I hate it because I don't know how to do it. I have a Sony CV1, I think. If you guys know the right settings to minimize the file size but yet to keep the quality, please let me know because I will use it. And that's just what I want to get out of the way because I know that might be coming up, especially if you're trying to debunk me, if anything does happen. And what am I talking about? Well, let me get to it. We are using some type of, like, I guess you could call them like ghost hunting tools. Look, I am a Scorpio rising, a Scorpio sun, Pluto and Scorpio, and probably some other Scorpio placements I can't remember. I have been always on the other side, the deep side. I have always had this fascination with the paranormal. I have watched ghost hunting shows my entire life, kind of, pretty much all I can remember. Yeah, I've always have. So I am using some. Now, the first item that I am using, this was inspired by Faye's rug. So if you've seen his videos, I think it was the last one. I think it's his cousin too, they had this tool. And I was like, wow, I really want to use that. Or it seems like really cool, really different. Of course, the one that they use is like $200. And yeah, no, that's not happening for this. So all we get is this one. We're using our hotel bell. And I just want to show you guys, it's just your run-of-the-mill, nothing special. You know, this is what it is, nothing there. It's just your push and that's it. No, you guys are not allowed to touch it yet. Do not mess with it. Actually, it gave me goosebumps. I was getting my stuff set up. I was actually getting these characters and I came back into the room or something and I heard it go off very faintly, but I was like, oh shit, it's real. It's like a crap. So nothing on camera yet, but that's what I'm using. That's the first item. We are using the hotel bell. This is just from Amazon, $6-7, so nothing special. The next item that I'm using is inspired by one of my old readings, which I did probably 3-4 years ago. And what happened was that I was looking through the comments and people were talking about something and I was like, what are they talking about? So there was a timestamp that they posted. I clicked on it. I look at it and what I see, you can visibly see the cards moving on the table thing. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Like, whoa. I tried to find that video because I would link it. I would give it to you guys. I tell you which one it is. I think I was so just freaked out by it that I actually deleted that video, honestly. But I can tell you that the cards that were used were these cards. They were tea leaf cards. I had placed them down and for some reason this card just slightly moved, something like that. Yeah, I deleted that video, but this is our second tool that we're using because they kind of directed me to use stuff that I already had. So I was like, okay, I already know they can use that. At least they did once before. I've been very cautious about protecting things. But that is tool number 2, are our tea leaf cards. The third and final item, this one is very random and you won't probably find it on any other ghost hunting. You won't find it on a ghost hunting show. I am not a ghost hunter or anything like that, but let me tell you, when my mom passed, there's been quite a bit of different things that have happened. And I remember one day I was in my room, my daughter was in the living room, and she yelled at me. She yelled something, and I was like, what? And she's like, tell grandma to stop messing with me. So I'm like, oh, but I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, this jukebox over here, which I'm gonna grab. Ooh, it's hot with that flame. Let me put it here. Nothing special. This it's just pretty dusty. I should have cleaned it before. Sorry, my bad, guys. It's just a Christmas jukebox. Nothing special. Battery operated. There's batteries on, off. Oh my gosh, are you serious right now? No. Okay, never mind. I don't know. Play one song. Okay. I was gonna say, don't tell me it operated while I was off. Anyways, nothing special about it, right? Well, I went in and this thing was playing on its own. And that's why she meant by tell grandma to stop messing with me. Well, later that day, I ended up going into the living room. I was there by myself. I was home alone. And what happened was this thing went off. And when I tell you it's crazy, it is crazy. So I was trying to figure out, what can I use that I already have at home that would be, be usable. Can we get it a little bit more in there? And this is what came up. I was like, okay, you know what? I know my mom used it and apparently, it can happen. So let's do it. So our third and final tool is a Christmas music jukebox from Walmart. Nothing special. Again, very, very random, but I figured if she could use it, then probably others. So I am doing this just because I'm not a ghost hunter. No, I've never ghost hunted. Been on a ghost tour, but nothing, nothing happened or anything like that. It was just in the streets of Vegas on the Strip, so you really didn't get a feel for anything. You didn't go into any buildings or anything like that. But I'm very familiar with ghost hunting. And here's the thing, look. I know that there are some out there who have faked their evidence. And like, that's just upsetting. Like, honestly, because like I said, I've been into that stuff for years and years and years. And so to find out that they're faking some stuff, like, it's annoying. First and foremost, I am a tarot reader, an oracle reader, a messenger for the divine, whatever you want to call me. Whatever you want to call me. Don't call me anything too bad, though. But I'm not a ghost hunter. So I don't have any reason to fake it. If anything, the most important thing out of this reading is for you guys to get the messages from your loved ones. That's the most important thing. But I figured this was like, I've had so many experiences of my own, And if I can share that with you, and you know, maybe like someone you know, you hear something, I say something, and the bell goes off, and you're like, well, maybe that's, you know, confirmation to your person. Maybe you think something and the bell goes off, maybe that's confirmation. So I just thought it would be an added layer of something. Like I said before, though, this is something my spirit gets kind of directing me. Not changing everything, but there is something different they want me to do. And that's why I'm doing it. But what I'm trying to say right now, though, is I have no reason to lie you guys. I have no reason to fake the evidence. You can see my hands are right here. So those items, I'm not moving. You have to touch it. You have to push it. If anything goes off, it's not me. And trust me, I already got freaked out when that thing went off slightly. So yeah, you're gonna hear my reaction, and I'll, you know, pretend I'm with you, and I'll grab onto your hand because I'll probably just feel just as freaked out as you are, honestly. But this is something different I wanted to do. All right, and then the next thing that I wanted to do, this is was not what I was planning, but I wanted to meditate before I did the reading, and I did. I ended up meditating. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I don't know how. I end up astral traveling in my meditations quite often, and in this, I knew my guides had messages for me, and I didn't know what to expect. I thought it would be something different or whatever. Basically, I saw a lot of past loved ones. Let me tell you, it just, like, if I was here, like, say I was a person, right? Say, I'm gonna put this here. There was, like, all of this, there's all spirits here. Now, this, of course, you guys can believe me, you cannot believe me. Trust me, I have a hard time believing it myself because it's hard. But I saw my mom, I saw my dad, I saw my brother, I saw my uncles and my aunt who I knew growing up. So I knew. They know that I question it. And I saw some past loved ones. There was someone, a gentleman, and he was very kind. He seemed very loving, kind of a happy, genuine soul. Samuel. I don't know if Wright or something with a W was the last name. I think it was cancer that he died from, and he just kind of wants to pass on messages to his family and friends. That there was a young gentleman, I want to say brunette hair, that I saw, and it was just like really a wrong place, wrong time, like wrong identity type of thing. You know, you guys can kind of do what you want with that. There was a young female, blonde, early 20s, between 22, 24. She was really sad. Oh my gosh, it was heartbreaking. She's like, I didn't make it home to my mom. I feel like she passed away when she was on vacation somewhere. So if that resonates for someone, you know, she is in heaven. But yeah, she's very sad that she didn't get to see her mom. I'm trying to think. I did see someone at the very, very end of my meditation, but my meditation, I set an alarm for 13 minutes. I progressed it. I had like 2 minutes every time. I was at 11, I updated to 13. This woman, I recognized her. And I don't want to give away her name. I couldn't get any like messages from her. Other, you know, just she's in heaven. It was just her that I saw. Her name was Debbie. Last name started with a C, like Charlie. And I didn't get a message from her, but I was not expecting to connect with someone that I knew that from like TV and appearances kind of thing. So if whoever that might be meant for, I think like she has a message for her daughter or something. But I hope that the right people get this. So that is where I will leave it. So yes, I already connected. There's so many people that have messages. Oh my goodness. Let's get to the reading because, wow, there's a lot I feel that we're going to get started with. Hi, Pile 1. Welcome to your pick a card reading. I'm changing the lighting. It's got a little darker in here. Again, I send my hugs, condolences, and prayers to you, regardless of when you lost this past loved one. I am glad that you are here, though, that you are trusting me with their energy, and I feel like it's going to come through, but just take whatever messages. It's just, I'm telling you, there was a lot. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move these here, because that's one of the things, right? So that's there. We're going to use quite a bit of cards today, so let's get to it. I have nothing. I need to say the usual stuff. Instagram, Etsy shop, all in the description box if you are interested. You don't need to. I don't want to talk too much else. I've already said enough with the intro. Yeah, we're gonna find out. We're gonna start off first with who is it that's with us, who's coming through, who's trying to connect. Then we'll go on to what the messages are, what they want you to know. So again, we have our jukebox over here in the corner. We have the hotel bell, and then we have our tea leaf cards. So we're gonna go one by one on the cards, but I'm gonna lay them all out first for tarot. Trash. I'm hearing the name Samantha. I'm hearing the names Catherine, Julia, Brian is coming through. Christopher? I'm hearing that. Okay. This is gonna be crazy, you guys. All right. The first thing that we have someone who was an architect, designed things, who built things, someone who, I was getting more architect, construction, possibly construction worker. The next thing the next thing I'm getting is someone who was very religious, kind of very by the book, kind of maybe strict in a way. Just, this is it, like it's this or that, not too much of a gray area with this person. For some of you, this is someone who is very religious. Could be that they were Catholic, Christian, but just someone who, or maybe the name Christian is something else as well, but someone who is very connected to God or whatever higher power they believed in while they were alive. Well, it could be the next person, right? The next thing that we have someone who was a real dreamer, someone who was a go-getter. This is someone who enjoyed fashion, who enjoyed taking care of their body, really into fitness. I was getting heavy, like body lifting, bodybuilding, body sculpting. My right side just got some chills right now. I would not be surprised if we see something right now. I felt a cold chill. There we go. Cold chill on the side. This is someone who might have been younger. I hate saying that, you know. It's really sad to hear, but I feel like this is someone who may have been younger, so this might be a sibling of yours or like a close best friend, family friend, something like that. Gosh, I even hate saying this. I forgot to tell you guys. I hope you guys have your tissue ready just in case I do. Because I don't know. This could be a child. You guys, I'm so sorry. I hate even throwing that out there, but that's coming through. The next thing, it could be someone who had a walking disability or couldn't walk as good, so maybe there was like a joint. I'm kind of getting, okay, I'm getting someone who may have been amputated. I get someone that maybe there was an accident and caused like an issue with their walking, with their legs. That's what I'm getting right now. The next card, we have someone who was juggling a lot. This person was always busy. They were focused on their money. It feels like this person was kind of all over the place. They were trying to do so much. This person was a caretaker. I'm kind of getting more of a masculine, like running the house type of a feel with this person wanted to accomplish a lot. This person was taking care of people. They were reliable, dependable, but they were just kind of, you know, like that. For some of you, this is someone who was kind of hot and cold, may have had like bipolar disorder, just a little bit kind of all over. You just never know what kind of mood they were going to be in sometimes. I'm actually getting this person might have been on some like type of medication or possibly even drugs. I don't know what I can say on YouTube. Hopefully they don't, you know, I don't know. The next thing I have someone who is very balanced. I feel like this is someone who was very connected to, I feel like gardener. This is someone who was a gardener. This is someone who might have been into farming, farming, a farmer. Yeah. In the country, this is someone who liked, I'm hearing like, what is it? Like, sheep herder kind of a thing. That's what I'm getting right now with this. This could be someone who spent time out on the oceans, on the water. Maybe they were like a fisherman, something to do with yachts. They explored quite a bit. A traveler. This is someone, it wasn't tied to one place, but I feel like this person was very kind of mature, but they weren't serious. They were very friendly. Feels like a very happy type of an energy I'm getting from this person. Like, you just had a good time. You felt safe. That's what I feel with this person. I feel like this person is just someone who is really safe. As far as, you know, we have a lot of pentacles here. So these are people that were either earth signs. So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or they were someone who was maybe like they just enjoy, like, they're very much into earthly things. I feel like there's someone who had a pocket watch. Sorry, that's me moving it. It's not, don't freak out. That was me. I will tell you when it's me, so that way you guys know. They were very much into just enjoying things, enjoying life, and really being in the moment. But what I was getting here, I remember now. They reminded me, thank you. They were reminding me that this person had like a pocket watch kind of a feel. So I feel like maybe this is an older gentleman, maybe like a grandpa type of a person who had this coming through. Someone who wore caps. I'm kind of getting old style caps. I'm kind of getting like 40s, 50s vibe type of clothing. Someone who was just very dressed nicely. This people who took care of themselves. I feel like scholars, educated. Sometimes, like I said, with the Hierophant, it's kind of like I get kind of like business and institutions. So I kind of feel like they were followed the rules and did what they had to, what was expected of them. It feels a lot of this feels kind of a little bit more older, but again, like I said, we did have some energies that were younger coming through. There is someone to the right of me right now because all of a sudden my leg and foot started getting cold. And for you guys who don't know, I do this on the ground. So I'm on the ground right now as I do it, and that's what I wanted to say. All right, let me add on some oracle cards that I got so we can add on to who this person is. I think they're being really kind right now and like not freaking me out. All right, we have 2 cards. All right. 16 seems like a number to call out. Maybe they were 16. Maybe they were born on the 16th month, 16th day. Maybe their passing was on one of those days. Then we have someone who's very devoted, someone who was a family person, very traditional in a way, very old-fashioned too. I feel like this person had beliefs, especially religious beliefs and that sort of thing. It's kind of, ironic that they would be coming through today, but I'm grateful that they are, especially if you guys need the messages, and I'm pretty sure they do, because like I said, when I did my meditation, there are so many souls up there that want to communicate with you guys. So that's why I feel like if you found this, there's a reason for that. But I feel like this person was kind of like the life of the party. They enjoyed dancing. I'm getting like ballerina right now. Someone who liked to dance quite a bit, or just like ballroom type of. I'm getting that kind of a dancing vibe from this. The loss, I feel like maybe this person struggled with finances at one point in their life, maybe towards the end or something. This person may have been robbed. There's also something else that I'm getting with that card. Not too much that I'm getting from those cards, so I'm going to leave it there. But I am just drawn to the clothes style of this, so let me just show you guys. So that's kind of the style in a way that I was talking about. Very fancy and stuff. I don't know. I hate to say it. Maybe this is someone who was robbed. And then, yeah, left. If you understand what I'm saying. I'm not paying too much attention over here, so if you guys see any movement, please comment and I'll look back at it. Yeah. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a look into what do they want to say, what do they want you to know. I feel like this is the most important part, because even if you didn't get anything specific from up here, I feel like the messages that are coming through, I'm going to try to channel as much as I can, and that's kind of the whole reading. This is why I'm main reason why I haven't done it recently too. So what do they want you to know? Oh, well, they are aren't they lovely? Your past family members or friend, whoever this person was, they are telling you, keep going forward. They're telling you, don't stop, keep going, don't give up. You can overcome anything. Oh my gosh, I'm just getting emotional thinking about this, because they're sending you their love and their support with this. This is beautiful. I love that they're doing this. And so if you've been struggling, you've been feeling like giving up, they're there with you, and they're like saying, no, keep going, you can overcome anything. Beautiful, beautiful message. Let's add on some more cards. These I'm gonna try to pile on. I'm probably gonna pile them on here, because that way we still get the messages. So we have celebration, moment of reflection. Sorry, I know the cards are never face up. I can't change that. I'm not going to focus. I don't want to spend too much time on this. I'm trying to get more time on the reading itself. Okay, we're going to move this down here because we cannot have that there. I kind of feel like that one moved a little bit, and I don't think that was me. I felt like that was a little bit more straighter before. but I don't know. We'll find out. Anyways, okay. A celebration. So they are, I feel like the celebration is two different things. I feel like they are celebrating with you when good things happen. So if you're like, you celebrated a wedding, or if you got married and maybe you had a baby, maybe you graduated, maybe you had a birthday, maybe there's some type of monumental moment, you know, something big, that milestone that you're trying to celebrate or had celebrated, and you're like, I wish they were here, you know. They're saying they were there with you. This is the first thing that I'm getting with this card. The next thing that I'm getting is, I feel like there's something here about their celebration of life. So like, you know, celebration of life event for them. I think like they're saying that they are very grateful. I'm hearing that they appreciated what you said about them. If you, you know, spoke about them, that's kind of what I'm getting at. So they are very grateful to you for that. Those are the two things. So they're really letting you know, yes, I am there when you have those special moments. I saw it. I'm excited. I'm happy. Like, I feel like they're just cheering you on in the background. Like, I'm seeing the celebration going on as I say that. So that's really cool. The next thing is the moment of reflection. Really what I get with this, I feel like this is them saying that they've had time to reflect on their life. And I feel like this, okay, hold on, I'm gonna have to channel for this one. So what is it that they're trying to say with this then? I should have done better, I could have done better. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you in the way you needed me to be. I wish I could have done more. I wish I could help you. There's a lot I didn't see as I was living when I was there, and now I see it, and I'm so sorry. So that's kind of the feel for that card. I'm going to leave it there, okay? The next card we have Rebirth. And so this one, they feel like they've been reborn. I feel like they have a new purpose. It feels like very exciting. You know, like when you get a brand new job offer and you're starting out something new, that's the energy I'm getting. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I didn't even talk about what the piles were. Wow, I am so sorry. You guys are the Sally pile. I am very, very sorry. I didn't even think about that. I'm just trying to go with it. I'm kind of like keeping an eye out on different things. And anyways, going back to it, they have this new like purpose and they're driven. And I feel for some of them, they just kind of feel like they're just reborn, and there's just so much that they're learning and they're seeing stuff that they didn't realize while they were here. They're experiencing that now. So that's what I get. And then we have unfinished. Ooh, okay. What am I, can you just channel? What? For someone, they're saying things are done there for you. It feels like you want to be with this person. And I got a cold chill again on my right side. And they're saying it's not your time. You have stuff to do there still. You are the missing puzzle piece there. They're saying, I will help you, I will guide you from this side, but you are not done. Unfinished. I feel like they're saying also they're doing what they can you know, from heaven to finish what they need to help take care of things. For others of you, they're simply saying, you were the missing puzzle piece in my life, and you completed me. I told you guys to get the tissue. That's what I'm getting from that. All right, we have a few more cards that I shuffled, pre-shuffled. All right, we're gonna stock this on top. Passing notes, storm, and sticker. I don't know why that one comes up, but the passing notes, I feel like they're sending you messages. They are communicating with you in some type of a way. I feel like sometimes you get reminders of them. You get little signs or synchronicity, things that remind you of them. And this is them saying, yeah, that was me. I'm trying to communicate with you. Like, yeah, you know, that's me. They're passing notes, and like you might get reminded, like you're doing something, you think of something suddenly, and it's like maybe it reminds you of them. And that's what they're saying here. They are passing that information on to you. Is what I'm getting with that. With the snowstorm, this is literal. I mean, for the first thing, it's literal, of course. To me, this is saying, you know, they're confirming to you this is someone who passed during a snowstorm. This is someone who might have had an accident. involving snow. I'm seeing like maybe skiing or snowboarding, something like that. Something involving snow, like they're passing surrounded it, like there was some type of thing. Or it could have been that this passing was in the winter time, is also what I'm getting from this card. So I feel like this is a confirmation more than anything from your loved ones to let you know that yes, this is me coming through with the messages and stuff that you've heard, especially if you're like, that sounds like them, but is it not? And I feel like that's just a confirmation for you. The next thing that we have sticker earrings. This card likes to come out, but I kind of want to see what actually this card is about. All right, so sticker earrings, what it's saying, it's a fear of commitment, hesitant, cautious. I feel like this person is saying stop being fearful, to stop being afraid, to live your life, to enjoy things. I kind of feel like you may have stopped living, or you're afraid to do certain things out of guilt because they're not here with you, or you're like, they like this, and I like this person is with you still, and they are enjoying those moments with you, even though they're not in the same dimension. Okay, so that's what I'm getting with that for some of you. The other thing, this person is saying they were afraid of commitment. I feel like this person is someone that you might have been in a relationship with, but it never got like serious because they were afraid, or you guys were in a relationship, but it didn't progress into marriage. I'm all of a sudden, I'm just seeing like army. So I don't know if it's someone who was serving military in some type of branch, and this could be anywhere, you know, anywhere in the world, just apply it. I don't know, I'm not familiar with other countries, so I'm sorry. I'm just, you know, take it how it resonates for you guys on that. Also, what I'm getting with this is someone who enjoyed wearing earrings. This person loved earrings. They had an earring collection. For someone, you are wearing their earrings right now, and they are confirming that. They are giving a confirmation that they see you and that they love seeing you wear it, and it, you know, you look beautiful. Also, I feel like some of you are wearing earrings that were gifted to you by the person who passed. Is the other thing that I'm getting with that. So that's that pile, or at least that card, sorry. So quick story. I did this reading years ago, like 3-4 years ago. That was the only time I've done this reading, just because it was a little like, wow, I never done anything like that. I never used my mediumship gifts. I know I have them, but you know, that's for another day. I did the reading, and it just, I felt the energies of everybody afterwards. It just kind of was a lot for me, and not being like, you know, you don't get trained. There's no training for this, right? Or at least that I know of. And I had this deck that I used, and it was for past loved ones, and I used that deck that one time for that reading, and the next day I threw away that deck. I threw away the Oracle deck. It just, it got too real for me. I was just a little spooked. So here I am. I made my own deck with channel messages, and that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to kind of shuffle behind. Thankfully, I mean, nothing's gone off or anything, so I think they're with us. I felt the chills. And again, you can believe me, you cannot believe me, but I'm telling you, I live in Vegas, right? So it's warmer. Right now, it's not too bad. But when it gets, like when you feel a chill and it's only one area of your body, there's something. I just know, yes, I've experienced paranormal things my entire life. Thankfully, they felt very, you know, everyone that I was able to communicate with during my meditation was nice and friendly and kind, and they just wanted to reach out to you guys. And hopefully I can add on some channel messages with this, so... Alright, what messages does the loved ones have? What a good card to start off with. I'm okay now. Don't worry about me. They're letting you know they're okay. And especially if it was something, the way that they passed, the way that things happened and played out, you know, it's just, they're letting you know, I'm okay. They're okay. Don't worry. It's like they want you to take a breath of, a sigh of relief. Like, okay, they are okay. They're with you still. Like, I don't ever want you to worry, is what I just heard. I don't ever want you to worry about me. I am okay. I am by your side. I will constantly be by your side. Wow. Oh, I'm gonna bring out my tissue. It's not focusing. It says it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. I'm gonna start crying. birds and butterflies, birds or butterflies, or birds and butterflies you see are me. These are signs from your loved one letting you know that they are with you, that they are present. And you might already know, like you might have a feeling like, I feel like that's them. I feel like that this is them confirming it. I feel like this is what something so beautiful. Oh, I moved that. That was me. That was not anything else. That was me. I know for me, I see white butterflies, and I just knew it was my dad. I always knew it was my dad. I felt like that was a sign from heaven. And so, you know, whatever color bird, whatever it is, they're letting you know that's how they communicate with you. I just heard the message, I was selfish. So it feels like the person who I'm tapping into right now, her tapping, who's communicating through my guides, is like, there's some sense of guilt and sadness, remorse here, for being selfish. Like, I just feel like they're saying, I wish I'd done more. And I feel like they wish they'd done more for you, though. Oh, that one flew out. Okay. I usually don't get jumpers. Oh. Oh my gosh. Just because of what I was saying about, like, I wish I had done more. Like, the fact that I said that and then this message comes out, just, thank you for your love. This is someone who feels like they didn't show you. I'm trying so hard not to cry right now. Thank you for your love. You know, they felt like they didn't show how much you meant. They, gosh, I'm not trying to cry, but that's why I have my Kleenex too. I told you guys. I knew this was going to be an emotional one. They told me it was going to be an emotional reading. No lie, I kind of wanted to get a feel for how this reading was going to go, and they told me that I was going to cry. So, and it's no wonder, I've been crying this whole damn year anyway. So, like I said, I lost my mom, so this was something else, and then my birthday. You know, comment below, did you guys struggle on your birthday? Was it hard for you guys too? Because for me, it hit me so hard. It really did. And so, but yeah, this person is saying, thank you for your love. I'm sorry. I wish I had done more. Like, they feel like they took your love for granted in a way, or they just didn't, you know, express it or show it more to you. Life wasn't what I expected. That's why I feel like I was saying before about, like, now they see things differently, they experience life differently. Like, it kind of, sometimes the messages don't fully make sense sometimes, and it seems weird. But then, you know, something like that, I like, okay, it connects the pieces, right? So you see things one way, and especially if they were, maybe they thought life was supposed to be this or supposed to be that. You know, you grow up a certain way, think things, and you think it's going to be this or that, and then it's like, no, it's not, you know? What other messages? Let's do a few more. Yeah, I send you messages and songs, TVs, books. So if you want to watch a show, you know, and you feel drawn to something, maybe it's because they want to send you a message or something, you know, you hear it and you're like, that just, you automatically think about them or whatever. That's also. Wow. There is the God. I kind of feel like this is what, the life wasn't what I expected. I kind of feel like maybe this person just didn't really, maybe it wasn't really, didn't believe or didn't really have a sense of, is it real, is it not real, is God there, is God not there, and just take it to whatever applies for you. I know there's different terms or names, titles, that you can change it to. That's fine, do what you got to do. This is just me and my, from my standing, just please make it, you know, twist it around or change the titles as you need to for the messages. And it just feels like this person has realized there was more. Like, there's something, like, I feel like life wasn't what they thought it was. They didn't think there was more to life, or, you know, I think so much more. It's just, it's crazy, right? That we could talk about that all day. Wow. The pennies, feathers, buttons, whichever, or all of the above you found were for me. So when you see those, just know that that is your loved ones from heaven, of, you know, communicating with you. Now that I did that, I am going to allow my guides to help me and do a few more channeled messages and to communicate. So let me just. ducks or something about ducks, rubber ducks. Like, I feel like maybe there was a rubber duck collection or something, or maybe you guys did like a ceremony, a birthday with ducks. There was something about it. Like, they're trying to give you that confirmation that they were there. Things didn't go as I thought they would. I just didn't know. So I feel like this is someone, you know, they didn't see it coming. And I mean, most times we don't, right? Who does? There's something about like jello or jello pudding that this person loved or enjoyed for someone. It feels like this is a confirmation for some of you. Can we do some more messages or confirmations, please, for this pile one? This person is in tears right now. And they're saying, I'm sorry, and like, sometimes if you feel like someone is hugging you, because I see them as they are now, and it's like they stand in front of you and they're like, I'm sorry, and then they like wrap their arms around you and they're giving you a hug as they're saying, I'm sorry. So if you ever feel like, man, it feels like this person or feels like them, trust it. Please, please trust it, because that's the image that they're giving me, that you will be standing right in front of them and they will hug you. Can we get a bell or something? Confirmation? I don't know, but yeah, that's them. It is them. Let's get a few more. What else? Heaven wasn't what I expected it was. It is gorgeous up here. I am safe. I am protected. You are safe. Someone won like a rally or some type of like track and field event, and I feel like this is a grandparent cheering you guys on, and it's so sweet. They are so sweet. Like, they're the cutest. They are so cute. I feel like someone released balloons at a celebration of life event, and they're saying that they saw that and thank you. Something about angels. So you might have angel statues, figurines, kind of like my Archangel Michael, but probably bigger and maybe more like. I kind of see, what color is it? Is it like what color? It seems more like it's white-ish, or like some type of, not silver, but gray maybe. And I feel like you put that in honor of them, and they're saying thank you. For some of you, you got a tattoo of them, and they're also saying thank you. I love it. They're saying it's perfect. They admire it. For some of you guys, this isn't gonna be one person. As you fall asleep, they kiss your forehead. Good night. That's very sweet. I feel like there's someone who was a truck driver. I feel like this person was in an accident. And they're like, I'm sorry, I didn't get to say goodbye. I'm still with you. Oh, I'm hearing Daddy's always with you. Ooh. Now you guys see why I don't do this often. There's so many messages. I feel like this person says they're missing playing video games with you. Something about Super Mario Brothers is coming through. Specifically with Super Mario Brothers I was getting, but it doesn't, just take whatever resonates for you. What else do we have? Something about a chain. There's like a gold chain bracelet. I feel like this was possibly from a husband, or it was like a family like heirloom or something, like passed down generation to generation. So they're happy that you have it. Sometimes when let me do this. Some of you may suddenly see like prisms, like prism colors, like rainbows, or kind of like reflecting and light kind of a thing in different kinds of ways. This is from them as well. I'm not sure what that signifies, but I'm suddenly seeing on my wall like a prism type of thing, and I'm gonna, now that I'm learning, I'm gonna take a photo just so you can see it. Because I've never seen this shape before. I've never seen this. I feel like For some of you, this person may have smoked, may have been a cigar smoker or just smoked. Is what I'm getting. Maybe there was an accident, something to do with a ladder. Is another thing that I'm getting. Any other messages? Don't lose hope. Things will get better. I am always with you. I mean, they just want to reassure you. They're always with you. Okay, can we get just one last one? What is the last message, please? You can do this. You can do this. So, especially if you've been struggling and you're like, I can't do this. You can't do this without you, that kind of thing. They're saying you can do this. That's, I feel like you have very beautiful, supportive people in heaven, pile one. And that is where I will leave your reading. I don't think there was anything that happened. So your loved ones just, kind of kept it nice and quiet. It kept me safe. I was, I don't know what to expect. I was nervous. Not gonna lie to you guys. I'm a little bit nervous. I already heard the bell try to go off one time, and that was like, whoa. I've heard that thing go off, but to have it in front of me, like, yeah. The tea leaves, I think, were fine, nothing. But you know what? What a beautiful reading. I am going to try to do this more often. It is something that there's so many messages to come through, right? There's so many messages to come through. So many different souls. I saw it. You guys already know there's so many that have passed. So this is something I'll try to do more often for you guys. I feel like this is a special reading for me. And, honestly, even though my mom passed, I have been able to communicate with her, and she communicates with me, and it's still hard, don't get me wrong, but I feel like when you're able to get those messages and something, like, it brings you that comfort, and that's what I'm hoping, you guys. I hope that this reading brought you a sense of comfort, and that, yes, they're okay, that yes, they're still with you, they're saying, I'm okay now. Like, that was the very first message. And letting you know that they communicate with you. The butterflies, the birds, messages and songs, TVs, books, the pennies, the feathers, buttons, and that kind of thing. It's beautiful to know that. And so that's, if I brought some sense of comfort, for me, they said it would bring closure to some of you, and which is great. For me, it wasn't about closure. It was more about, that comfort and knowing that because this connection with them is always going to be there. Even if you can't see them, they're with you. And it just wanted it to be where it would give you enough, that comfort enough to be able to move on. Not move on, but to continue living your life. That's kind of what I wanted. But that is where I'll leave it, pile one. Thank you guys for tuning in to the reading. Please like it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not. Comment, anything, And again, I'm so sorry for your loss, and I just thank you for even trusting me with your family or friends, your past loved ones energy. Thank you guys. Bye. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your pick a card reading. Today's pick a card reading is messages from past loved ones in heaven. I'm sending you a big great hug and my prayers and condolences for your loss, regardless of when it happened. It doesn't change that, you've lost someone. Yeah, you end up living your life, but it doesn't, change the fact that they're not with you, right? So I know, but we're going to go ahead and get started. I didn't show the characters, which I should have, and you guys are the 0 pile. There we go, Jack's little doggo friend. So that is pile 2. Let's go ahead and get to the reading. We're going to start off with who is it that's trying to reach out. Okay. We have pile 1. We're starting off. We're going to lay out the cards, just find out who it is that we have. I'm trying not to touch the bell or anything. I'm going to leave room for the rest of our cards that we're going to be using today. All right. Quite a few, right? We got quite a few. So strength, we have someone who was a Leo, a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag type of energy. This was someone who was very strong. This is someone who might have been a lot of their masculine type of an energy. I was getting bodybuilding or like with lifting weights, and athlete type of an energy here. I feel like this was someone who was very in control of their emotions. I just kind of get more masculine energy with this. I'm not gonna lie, this is what I'm getting with this card. The 5 of Cups, this is someone who experienced quite a bit of loss. I'm kind of getting maybe more of like a mother in a way. She might have experienced some type of a loss. But this is someone who kind of, you know, always seem to be a little bit down on life, and things just kind of, they just had a hard time, it feels like. It feels like this person had a hard time getting through things. They've been through a lot. Just, you know, poor thing. Um, they had a rough life, it seems like, is what I'm getting with that. The next thing I think we have the lovers. So yes, this is going to be someone who could have been a partner, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. You know, that's what I'm getting at with this. This is someone that you had a relationship with romantically. That's what I'm getting with this one. We kind of have all the energies here, but we do have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. We also have Gemini energy. And then we have someone who was very lucky. I feel like this is someone, honestly, I'm getting someone, okay, I'm getting two things. This is someone who actually won the lotto for some of you. You know, wow, that's like, you know, things sound so crazy, but it's like this stuff happens, right? People do win the lotto. Also, I was getting this person may have actually been on Wheel of Fortune, or they were on some type of a game show, or this person loved watching like game shows on TV, like Family Feud and that sort of thing, Price is Right, Jeopardy. There's a lot, right? There's so many and there's new ones. So that's what I'm getting with this. But this person seemed to be lucky, very blessed. They always had, this is a very cheerful energy I'm picking up from this person. Very happy-go-lucky type of an energy, very playful, very fun. Like this is a person, this is like the cool aunt or the cool uncle kind of a feel in a way. I don't know what that term means, but maybe that's what they call themselves and that's why it's coming through. I don't question it. It's just the way it comes through. Someone who knew how to party, enjoy life. They made the most out of things. I feel like when this person, I'm not gonna lie, when this person passed, I feel like they were like okay. They were like, I had a really good life. This person, so I like hearing that. I hope you feel comfort hearing that too. I moved the camera frame. I don't know why. I don't know. It just moves. The tripod moves too easily. I need a better tripod, I guess. That one, it won't move. The next thing we have someone who was very successful. I'm getting more of a businessman type of thing. I was also for some reason getting like firefighter or police officer, someone who served the city, the county, someone maybe even in politics or like politics. I'm getting athletes for some reason. I'm getting like, I'm seeing like Super Bowl type of, you know, like how they have the parades and stuff, like when they win like championships like that. I am getting like an athlete right now. I am getting an athlete type of an energy here. And for some of you, this could be like big leagues. Like I'm really getting like big league type feel, which is so weird. For me, because that's not what I'm used to. I'm not used to that kind of thing, but I'm glad that they trust me with their energy. They're coming through here. This feels like someone who was in the public eye. They had a lot of attention. This feels like someone famous. That's crazy. If did this card move? No, it looks like it's in the same place. Okay. We were cool with pile one, nothing crazy. But we do have our tools, just to remind you guys. We have the tea leaves over here, so if you see them move and I'm not noticing it, please comment, because I'm not going to pay attention until I see the comments. This goes off, you'll see this light up right here. It lights up. This, you will hear it. But you can see my hands again. Back here, I'm not touching it. I'm not, like, I really have to reach. Look how much I have to reach to touch everything, you know, like I really have to reach, and I'm not going to do that because it messes up my flow of the reading. All right, but that's what I was getting with those cards. So hopefully that gives you kind of an idea, a feel for who we're tapping into. Let's add on a couple other things. We have self-doubt and we have service. So yeah, service, for some reason, I'm going to go with this. This is someone who served, right? I was talking about like, firefighter and police officer, but it could be anything else. This feels like someone who was a humanitarian as well. They may have won awards. This is someone who was very scholarly, is what I'm hearing. They accomplished a lot. I was hearing Harvard. This might have been a lawyer, like law school is what I'm getting right now. I feel like there was a party. Something happened during party that went wrong is what I'm getting. I don't know. Don't act. Like, I'm just giving you what I'm getting, right? That's all it is. I'm not even questioning it. I'm just spitting it out, and that's what comes out. A lot. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to, like, please excuse if I laugh at the wrong times. It's not because I find it funny. I'm so sorry. I have a bad habit. That's like a coping mechanism I really am working to get through. I'm sorry. But this person served, they were somewhat, I feel like a teacher, like something like that, or like they helped people. in situations. They were maybe like a therapist. I don't know. That's what I'm getting with this. I'm getting a lot of energy specifically with this. For some of you, this is someone who enjoyed cooking. They were a foodie. They love going to food festivals. I'm getting like they might have blogged. Like they might have had a blog or a vlog, another like a YouTuber in a way. Or a TikTok is what I'm getting here. So they help the community in some type of way. They're very giving individual, very, very giving. The next thing that we have self-doubt. So this person, they might have felt alone. I feel like maybe this is someone who didn't really go out much. This is someone who struggled with the way that they look. They weren't happy about it. This person may have gotten plastic surgery, is what I'm getting. I'm hearing like Botox, and I'm hearing something about the lips specifically is what I'm getting. This person probably dyed their hair a lot. I'm getting like really fun, cool, pretty, bright colors. I feel like this person enjoyed Rainbow Bright and also Lisa Frank. So I'm getting that. Full House is coming up right now as well. So I feel like that's something that they really enjoyed. This person was someone you grew up with for some of you. So it might have been, I feel like it's not like a brother or sister. I feel like this is like a cousin or, someone kind of on that level, like not directly. But for some of you, it will be, but I kind of get more of a distance here, like a little bit of a distance family tree-wise is what I'm getting. And what else can we do? This person loves to barbecue. This person was the one flipping the burgers. They love the 4th. This is very patriotic energy, coming through. And so yeah, we got our America America person coming through. This person was playful. They enjoyed having fun. They didn't want to do things too seriously. I kind of feel like this passing was just such an accident though for this person. And I feel like 30s, 40s. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I feel like they were in their 30s, 40s, the person I'm picking up on. That's the age I'm getting. I don't know. We have a lot of cards to get through, so I'm just going to leave it there. Quite a bit of energy is who is trying to come through. But now we're going to get to the part that I feel is really more important, probably a little bit more healing for you guys. This is what do they want you to know and what messages they have for you. Let's start off with this. So pile ones are really beautiful, and I'm hoping that this is going to be just the same, and it kind of seems like yes. Yes. Okay. So the first card, they're saying take a risk, venture forward. There's something that you are thinking about. There's like you're thinking about moving cross country or something like this. Like you're trying to make a big change. For some of you, this could be relating to college is what I'm getting specifically. I just started getting cold chill on the side of my leg. I actually sit on the ground as I do this. So this is why I sometimes move around, or why I sound far away, because I'm trying to accommodate myself to feel a little bit better. My right side got chills. I am based out of Las Vegas. It's warm today. It's not cold. It's not a cold day. And so when I get a cold chill, that's crazy because it's that specific part of my body. But yeah, you may be thinking about taking this kind of a move. You're thinking there's something maybe that feels risky to you, and they're like, take a risk, go on an adventure. This is giving up. Oh my gosh. That movie always makes me cry at the beginning. Ugh, but it just kind of feels like the end. It's kind of like the end of the movie, though. And hopefully I can put a clip here where he flips the adventure book. It's so funny it says adventure. The way spirit works is crazy. But the last page where it says go out and have a new adventure or something like that, that's what they're saying to you. Don't stop living life just because I'm not there anymore. You guys, I kid you not, like 3 bars on my battery, and now it's saying that it's like done. Like it's about to, I have to switch on my battery. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's okay. Okay, let me switch out the battery. All right, you guys, I think I'm back to a full battery. I can't even see right now, but that was crazy because I looked at it. I'm like, oh, I'm 1 bar down. And now like it just went completely, yeah. So I take that as someone being here. The next thing that we have is, sorry, that's my AC. I know it's loud, you guys. I'm so sorry. It's Vegas and we're like still in the 80s right now. I know it didn't focus, but miracles, expect the wondrous to emerge. So I kind of, this is what I'm getting. I'm getting two different things. I do feel like they're saying that miracles are possible. Things can work out for you, that things are going to get better. You just have to believe. The next thing about having your wishes come true, this is saying to not stop believing. I'm starting to get a headache, you guys. So I do feel like there's some of your loved ones are here. And they can move the cards there. That's what I'm getting. But the wonders to emerge, I feel like they want you to enjoy life. They want you to enjoy the little things that are seem so simple but really are miracles. That's what I'm getting with those two cards. So I took another picture of the screen so you can see it has a full battery. That was crazy, you guys. I know that they spirits can use up energy to manifest themselves. So yeah, that's a little wow. The next thing, let's add on other cards. I'm going to place them on top here. And this again, we're just going to go one by one and see what we have here. Sorry, these cards move around too easily. So there we go. Okay, so what we're going to do, this is what my daughter suggested. So for your loved ones, for the loved ones, because they're here, and I'm getting the headache. So if they are with us during the reading and during the reading only, I will allow them to move the tea leaf cards. They can ring the bell, or they can play one of the musical songs here, maybe their favorite Christmas song that's listed, especially so if that can be a confirmation. So while I'm doing the reading, only for pile 2 right now, your loved ones have permission, again, only during the reading, to touch any of these things. My head started hurting really bad. So I feel like for some of you, this may have been someone who had like head trauma, something like maybe, I don't know, I hate to say it, gosh, I hate to say gunshot, but possibly a gunshot. Maybe something to do with brain, something just in the head area, something is what I'm picking up on. So I feel like maybe they're making that area hurt right now because it wasn't hurting before. That's what I'm getting, but it also could be just the energy here. That's what we got. Love. Oh, guys, that's a beautiful card to start off with. I love that. So they're sending you their love. They saying they love you. They are with you. If there was like, I feel like sometimes maybe for someone you saw fireworks and they reminded you of them, or you went to a place that had fireworks and you're like, dang, you're like, dang, I wish you were here, kind of a thing. They're letting you know that they were with you. But most importantly, they're sending you their love. They love you. They care about you. That's what I'm getting. The surprise villain, so I was getting two different things with this. I feel like for one, they're saying don't be your worst enemy with this, because that's what I'm getting for the first thing. Don't be your worst enemy. Don't, like, if you've been feeling guilt, if you've been feeling upset over things, with things that happened with this person, maybe, maybe you didn't get to talk to them. Maybe you weren't in communication, right? Because sometimes that happens, unfortunately. This person is just kind of like, they've already forgiven you, is what I'm getting, and they want you to forgive yourself. So don't be your worst enemy. The next thing that I was getting is this person may have been the villain in your life. So maybe you guys didn't really get along. I was getting something with my throat chakra right now. So I feel like this person didn't get a chance to really communicate with you in the way that they should have, or what they wish they had. So that's something that I'm getting right now with this. And so like they didn't want to be the villain in your life, and they're so sorry that they weren't, that they were, is what I'm getting. The next thing that I am getting, we're getting conflict. So yeah, I feel like this is a continuation of this. I'm getting it for different things, but the very first thing I'm getting is there was a conflict here. It feels like things ended not in a very positive way. So they're just like, put your gloves down, whether it was you, whether it was them, it's like they've put their gloves down. They rested. They're, like I said, they forgive you, or maybe they're hoping for your forgiveness here. And that could be, so whatever resonates, because I know it's going to be different. There's going to be different people who watch this. Whatever applies for your situation, this one or the other, right? The other thing I was getting is this person loved boxing. This might have been a boxer. There was an athlete. Did I say an athlete in the beginning? Right. I was talking about, maybe this is a past, like, boxer? Like someone who boxed? Like, I don't know. Wouldn't it be crazy, like, someone like Muhammad Ali was here? Like, if it's Muhammad, would he, like, could he ring the bell? Like, Mohammed, if it is you, I don't know. But it feels like this is someone who enjoyed boxing a lot, or they might have been into like MMA type of sports like UFC. I know there's other ones, I just don't know them all off the top of my head. But this could also be someone who really enjoyed Rocky movies as well, or boxing type of a movie. This person may have had aspirations. I don't know why I was just thinking of the Cinderella movie. If you saw that, it was about a boxer like years and years ago. I think, I don't know if it's the 40s, the 50s, that sort of back then. So that's what I'm getting with that. So take that, whatever applies for you, letting go. So I was getting, there's two different things again with this. So the very first thing that I'm getting with this is I feel like when they pass in their funeral, their celebration of life, that you guys release balloons in honor of them and they thank you for that. Also, this person, there's something about balloons. Like maybe you see balloons a lot lately, and I feel like this person is kind of haunting you, not in a bad way. And to let you know, like I got dizzy, a little lightheaded all of a sudden. That's crazy. That they send you these balloons as a sign. So their way, instead of using maybe like butterflies and birds and pennies and feathers, they send you balloons because maybe they like balloons. I don't know. I like balloons, so that's something. Also, letting go. They're saying it's okay to let go. It's okay to let go. They're still going to be with you no matter what. But it's okay to let go, is what they're saying. It's okay. For some of you, maybe this is, lover. This was, husband, wife, boyfriend, partner, whatever applies, right? And they're saying it's okay for you to let go and to date other people. It's okay to move on with your life, to see other people, and do what you have to do, enjoy your life. Like they want you to celebrate your life. I think that's another thing. We have fires, we have balloons, so those are things that we have, just very happy energy kind of in a way too from that. Like enjoy things, enjoy life, enjoy your life. I have 3 more cards and then we'll get to actual messages, or we'll talk about that in a second. Oh, that was upside down, sorry. Some of these, I just flipped them. So we have Canyon. I feel like Grand Canyon, and some of you may have traveled to the Grand Canyon with this person. They're just reminding you of like the good times. I think about that. Remember the good times, those moments that we enjoyed. Or they're like saying the Grand Canyon was something very special. I'm getting that someone proposed at the Grand Canyon for someone. So maybe this is their, like for these, it feels like these were more meant for confirmations for you guys. Like, oh, it sounds like my person, but I'm not sure, It could be anybody. And I feel like these cards have been worked and used as confirmations. They want to ring the bell for confirmation. No? Okay. That's what I was getting with that, or maybe like a night sky. Maybe this person liked NASA, stars, universe, that sort of thing. Maybe they wanted to be an astronaut. Different things that I'm getting with that. The next thing we have is baboon, and I don't know what this means. I was more drawn to the laptop. So I feel like this person was always working, or they had a lot. They worked from home, or they would work a lot. They would maybe have been that kind of person who were on vacation, but they would be working. Is what I'm getting. I'm trying to find. There we go. Okay, baboon. Adapt, accommodate, flexible. So I kind of feel like this person, in a way, I was getting more like they weren't as flexible. I feel like this person kind of, because baboon just, I don't know, and especially with the masculine energy I was getting before with this pile, I feel that they didn't make as much time for you. Like they were busy with other things. They were more preoccupied about taking care of business, and getting things running and taking care of you, the family, or taking care of what they needed to. And so they didn't really focus too much. I feel like, because I kind of get someone who is always working with this. And I feel like this is a way, kind of almost like an apology for not making, for adapting to give you or the family more time, to not give you more time in the relationship, that sort of thing, because I kind of feel like that's what it is. For others of you, if this was just like a friend, this person just kind of was a workaholic in a way, and they were more focused on their career. All right. And then we have sand. And this to me was just saying, this is about time with sand. I'm getting time. And it's multiple messages coming through. They're saying they wish they had more time with you. They're like, I didn't know my time was running out. For others, they're saying, I feel like they knew. Like maybe there was an illness or something, but they didn't want to burden you, is what I'm getting with this. So take whatever resonates. That's what I'm getting with those cards. So quick story before we get to the next one. And there's a reason why I'm bringing up this story, not because I just want to talk. So the reason that I'm bringing this up is because when I did this reading before, the very first time I did it was like 3 or 4 years ago. And I bought a deck, an oracle deck, that was specifically meant for messages from heaven. And I used it and it worked great and it was perfect and, you know, all that. It worked really good to the point where it felt like too much. I was like, it was just too much. I was overwhelmed, I guess you could say, because it was the first time that I really used my mediumship gifts, and it was just a lot of energy afterwards. And I'm like, oh my goodness, you know. And I got freaked out. Not gonna lie, I got a little freaked out. And so this time I was a little bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous, especially adding in the fact that we're using some tools. I don't think they've been, you know, interactive. They've been very kind, very, you know. If anything, the only thing I felt is the battery drained here for your pile, and then I feel the cold chills on the right side of my body when I do feel like there's someone here, and the headache. That was the other thing. So what I was trying to say, that deck I threw away. It scared me so much. It just made me so uncomfortable. I was like, I couldn't do it, and it was just it was too real. Maybe because I have that connection to heaven in a way to communicate, and I never realized that. So the reason I bring this up is because this next part, I created my own deck. I did my own little deck last night before. I was like, okay, we're going to do it. I wanted messages, and we'll channel messages as it comes through. But that's what I'm getting at. Let's get to the rest of the reading then. You know, if you guys want to tap the bell, you guys, like I said, you guys are welcome to for this reading. All right, for pile 2, what messages does their loved ones in heaven have for them? I should have told you guys to get your tissue, because I have my tissue. I do have my tissue. I don't know, that Rocky Balboa reference keeps coming up. Oh my goodness, okay. It's not what they said. Revisit circumstances. So there was something about maybe the way that they pass. I feel like this might be someone who was more recent. And if it is, I'm so sorry. And maybe that's why you're watching this. Because this card is kind of like, if you can revisit the circumstances. If you can't, then you know what? It's out of your hands. But for this card, when I channeled it, I just felt like they were saying, oh, this is why I passed. And they're like, no, that's not why I passed. And this is something, like when I showed my daughter this, she's like, that sounds like my mom. And I was like, yeah, I mean, like on the death certificate, they put one thing, and we were like, no, that's not right. So they're just letting you know. I'm sorry, because that's very frustrating. It is very frustrating and very upsetting, right? Because it's already like adding insult to injury. Yeah, I think you guys will know. If that message is meant for you, you will understand what that's about. And I know what that message is trying to say. So hopefully, if you understand it, it's meant for you. If you don't understand it, let it go. Please let it go. Your loved ones are very sweet, for whoever that came from, because I just heard them say thank you. So I'm telling your loved ones that you're welcome, and thank you for communicating, letting your loved ones know that. I don't know why I'm hearing the name James, I don't know, O'Neill for some reason. This message is going to come out in all the piles, I think. I'm okay now. Don't worry about me. So they're letting you know they are okay. Don't worry. Everything's fine. I'm okay. I don't think there's too much else to add to that one, right? I think we're pretty clear on what that is about. I watch over you. So they're letting you know there's something about bells. And I like that bell, but there's something about like church bells or something. Maybe you hear it on TV or like on a lot of shows that you're watching. You hear bells, and that is for someone that's the connection that I'm getting. And doves is something else that I was getting right now. from them. Maybe that's why. Maybe you get the headaches. Maybe pile 2. Maybe the reason I got the headaches, I just felt like something moved over here. I don't know. Maybe that was just me. Because I felt the headache. I felt the energy and my battery drained, right? So I feel like you, and I did pick up on mischievous energy. I don't know why. I think it was in this pile. I just didn't remember. I don't know if, or maybe it was now. I don't know. Did I say it? I don't know. But this person is saying they move their stuff around. So I am hoping, if you do move their stuff, this person's stuff around, can you, play a bell or play a song or help us move one of the cards if that's you, to give this confirmation. So if you feel like if your things go missing or you don't know where something is, or maybe like say you put one thing here, right? And then you go back and then like it's over here and you're like, but weren't you just over there? That kind of thing. That's your person. And I feel like they like playing games with you. This feels very playful, mischievous. I feel like this is somewhat of a jokester or prankster. I don't know why I'm getting Italian right now. I'm getting Italian and then I was getting Hawaiian. So this person likes to have fun. They're very playful. They don't like seeing you serious. So I think sometimes they do it to get your mind off of things is what I'm getting. I don't know. You let me know if that makes any sense to you guys. That's what I'm getting though. Oh my goodness. I don't remember what happened. So this was, something unexpected that happened, and it might have happened so fast. So if you were worried, about it, like they don't remember. And it's kind of hard seeing that card because I feel like in a way, maybe there was something traumatic, but it also feels like it could be something that was very quick. Maybe there was a head injury, a fall, a tumble, something too, that caused it. Okay. And I feel like for some of you, maybe this happened on vacation for this person, is the other thing I'm getting right now. That is what I'm getting right now. So right now, as I'm doing the reading, I have a little area box, a focus area box right here. So hello. This person, okay, they're focused on the female. No, like, can you focus over here? Oh my gosh, you guys, it's moving. They're like right here. Hi. Hello. I don't know, maybe this person really like was a flirt, like they loved women, they were very playful, this was a good looking guy. I'm getting someone, I'm not getting like Gaston, but this person was very good looking, very attractive. They loved communicating with the ladies, probably had a few girlfriends. Maybe they never got married in life, they just kind of enjoyed it. I'm getting a little lightheaded. Okay, your energy is a little too strong right now. If you gotta calm it back down a little bit, please. But yeah, this person was playful and they enjoyed life and their energy is right here. This is where I see it. Okay. Now let's get some more messages real quick. What other messages does, and it's not the big box like the reading last week. So, it's a smaller box. Please forgive me. And what was I saying about the conflict and letting go? This person is asking for your forgiveness, right? So there's your confirmation right there. The box, oh, it went up here now. It's like they don't like me pointing. They're like, no. I feel like they're playing, like laser tag, maybe like with the cat, how the cat moves. And they're like, no, go over here. Like they're making me chase. It's right here now. Oh, they're over here. Okay. It's right there by the bell, so I wouldn't be surprised. If you're going to tap the bell, please do it so that I can get that out of my system. I don't know. But what I was saying, this person is asking for your forgiveness. And I feel like if you both had an issue with each other, they've squashed it, and they're hoping that you will too. They're hoping that you will let it go, that you will forgive them. Maybe this person, maybe they cheated or something for some of you. I don't know. I don't want to get too much into like drama and stuff because this is meant to be a positive reading, but they're asking for forgiveness of something. I'm going to show my daughter. Come here. Look. Look at the box. Come here. You see where it is?
Oh.
That's the focus thing.
Oh, yeah.
So it feels like they're right there. Okay, so she can see it. All right. So let's do a couple more messages. Wrong place, wrong time. And I feel like maybe that's what this was about. I don't remember. I feel like that's what this is talking about. Okay. I think we're just gonna do some channeled messages and then we'll close out your reading pile too. All right. So I moved the thing. All right. We're gonna ask for any other final messages that you guys would like to share with your loved ones here on the third dimension. I wish I could go back to that day, is what I'm getting, the first message. Something about twins, like watching over the twins. I feel like they're with you and the kids, especially if you have twins. Something about a graduation. I saw your graduation. So if you graduated, this is someone telling you that they were there. This is someone who was a sports fan. Like, I'm like hearing, get the tickets, get the tickets. So I don't know, maybe you're like tempted about going either maybe like World Series or to a football game. They're saying, get the tickets, like go. Can I ask? I have a pendulum, you guys, and I'm curious. I've never used it on screen. I'm gonna use it right now. Is the athlete that we were talking about before, are they someone who was famous? Yes. Ooh. Did they have any messages? Life is what you make it. Make the most out of it. Thank you. I feel like I'm smelling the candles, but I'm smelling more like a powdery scent right now. I'm hearing I should have hugged you tighter. Nothing will change what I said, but I hope you'll forgive me. Something about medications. I feel like maybe that's something about it's not what they said. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I keep getting a yes, you guys. Yeah, my hair is on there. Ew. Okay, hold on. Let me fix that. I feel like there's family members of someone famous who recently passed away watching. And that's what that it's not what they said revisit circumstances is about, which is crazy. And maybe that's why it's not what they said. I don't remember what happened. I'm not going to name names. I feel like those people will know. If you guys figure it out, then that's fine, you know? You figure it out. I'm not going to confirm. Maybe, I don't know. But there's some famous people in this pile. That's crazy. Any other messages? Any other messages? Please let go. I feel like some of you are just, it's hard. You're having a really hard time, and your loved one is saying, please let go. And it's not just to say let go because you're going to forget about them or anything, but they're just like, you need to continue living your life. You need to continue doing things for you and exploring and having fun, is what I'm getting with that message. What else do we have? What other messages for pile 2? Something about roses. Maybe the last thing this person sent you was roses. The last thing you sent them was roses. Maybe you gave them roses or placed roses on their, when it was the final day with them. or this person loved roses. Maybe their name was Rose. Maybe this person's name was Rose or had a middle name of Rose. Or this person loved Titanic, you know, and maybe that's what I'm getting here, especially with the lovers. This person might have been a hopeless romantic, someone who really believed in love and, you know, just wanted that fairy tale kind of a thing too. Take that however it resonates. If it resonates, if not, just let it go. Our person is still right over here in this kind of area. They're by Archangel Michael. Oh, they are gone now. Okay. I think they had enough. They watched enough, or their message came through. All right. I was getting another smell. Like, it smelled like grassy. Oh my gosh. It came once and then that was it. It was gone. I don't know the other smells, but let's do one final message for you, pile 2, so we can end your reading. So, final message from past loved ones in heavens for pile 2, please. Archangels, spirit guides, what's the one message as a community that they want to pass on to their loved ones here still on this dimension on Earth? I'm hearing nothing will ever replace you. I feel like these are the ones that are the marriage, the partners. They're just saying how special you are, you know, and especially with the love card and the lovers. This is someone that you cared about. Actually, what I want to do, that reminds me, you know. Oh my gosh. I forgot. You guys. I drew this card. I was like, okay, what card am I going to use? What card am I going to use? And a bouquet. And I'm talking about roses, right? And I'm just suddenly reminded to turn over these cards. Like something tells me to turn them over. And we have bouquet. So I feel like this person may have given you bouquet. Or maybe you leave roses at their, you know, in their grave and that sort of thing. In their tomb. In their, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Ooh. And I also feel like with that, I'm just getting that they wouldn't change anything. They don't regret anything. I feel like maybe there was a conflict though, and they're just really sorry about it. They're letting you know that they're there, and you know, just go back and watch the video because there's a lot of messages that came through. I'm not going to be able to recap everything, you guys. I'm sorry, there's so much. But thank you for tuning into this reading. I hope it brought you some comfort. It gave you some messages that you needed, something to help you, you know, move on, continue on, to give you that hope, that spark, the healing that you need. You know, for some of you, it might bring closure. I don't think it's closure because these connections with our loved ones continue on for the rest of our lives. It doesn't end, but maybe it gives you closure about their passing and how it happened. So if that's the case, then great. But yeah, just however you need to make this work for you. I hope you got messages, and if you feel drawn to listen to another pile, then go ahead and do so. You are more than welcome to. But that is where I'm going to leave it, pile 2. Thank you. I hope to see you guys on the next pick a card, and I'm so sorry again for your loss. Thank you, pile 2. Bye-bye. Hi, pile 3. You guys are the Jack Skellington pile. I just forgot to even talk about this during the reading. But you guys are Jack, and I'm going to move 0 because I'm going to place him over there. And I flipped over the cards. I forgot to do the tea leaves to flip them over. I just put them there. I just put them upside down, but now we have them right side up. We're going to go ahead and get started. Everything is ready to go. We have quite a bit to get through, so I just want to get started on your reading. This is, again, messages from past loved ones in heaven, and nothing has gone off, so I think we're good. I don't think anything's happened or shifted or anything. So nothing, you know, I feel like your loved ones are pretty calm. They've given me chills, stuff that can't be seen on screen. And that's fine, right? They're still here. And I'm just going to lay out these cards because what we're going to start off with first is who... Sorry, that was me. That was not anything else. That was me hitting the tripod. And we don't want to be too close to the thing there. But you can see the card doesn't do anything if I hit it. It doesn't go off. So that's good, right? We're going to start off with who is it that's trying to come through first, and then we'll get to what they want you to know and what messages they have. The only other thing that was kind of weird in pile 2, their pile, the battery drained, and I had 3 bars still on the battery. So it drained out. There was some energies Yeah. So that's pretty much it. I took pictures of that for their pilot, nothing else. So kind of good because I was a little nervous. But it is open. So again, for pile three's family, friends, relatives, past loved ones in heaven, they are allowed to touch the tea leaf cards, the bell, or our jukebox over here if they want to, but only during the reading, and that's it. After that, they are not allowed to. So let's get to your reading, though. Pile three. And again, I am so sorry for your loss, pile three. I know what you're going through. Trust me. That's all I can say. I know what you're going through. Even if it's been years, I get it too. It's not easy whatsoever. The Four of Swords, this is someone who had a lot on their mind. I feel like they kind of just were stressed out, worried, somewhat of a worrywart. They try to figure things out, but they just struggled with figuring it out. Like I feel like I don't know why I'm getting someone like a scientist, someone like educated, like they were trying to find something, they were trying to figure something out, they just couldn't figure it out. That's what I'm getting. I don't know, a lot of this stuff doesn't make sense to me, so you guys let me know if it resonates, because I don't. I'm just letting you know what I'm getting, and then usually there's someone who's like, oh yeah, and I'm like, wow, it's crazy how it works. And you know what, that seems very connected to the next card, the Ten of Wands. This is someone who was just always burden. This person had so much. This person struggled. They tried. Like, you know what? This person fought as hard as they could. They tried to push themselves. They were someone who was there for others. Even though they were struggling, they would help other people who were struggling. They hated seeing people struggling. They would be the one to give you the shirt off their back, is what I'm hearing. That kind of a person. This person was very kind, warm. I'm hearing like a friendly giant for someone. So this is someone who was very tall, a masculine energy, is what I'm getting. Very kind, considerate. Just, this is like a teddy bear type of a person. And if it's a female, well, I don't, just take it how it resonates. But that's the energy I'm getting on. The next thing I'm getting is someone who was a painter. I'm just channeling right now at this point. I'm seeing someone who was very much a creative in their own right. This was a painter. They were an artist. I'm just seeing like the strokes, with the paintbrush. They made something beautiful out of nothing. They had such a beautiful imagination. They made things happen. I was getting also like a fashion designer, or someone in fashion, someone who loved doing that. This is my very creative individuals pile. But that's kind of what I was getting. The next thing we have is someone, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, that's just what I was saying. This is someone who was very giving, very much about community and family, and very friendly individual, very warm. They weren't selfish. Even if this person was rich, they were giving back. They were helpful. They were doing something, is what I'm getting here. So someone who just, they weren't taker. This was a giver. This was someone who took care of people and did what they could. I was getting a nurse. I was seeing a nurse right now. So, and I feel like that was more of feminine energy. So that might be it. Or I was also getting like, you know how like in some movies they have one parent who's like where everyone goes to, like they always go to this house because I don't know, maybe it's the grandma or the mom was just very friendly and outgoing, or maybe not outgoing, but very just nurturing and always like cook the meals. And it was just the mother of the whole friend group kind of a thing. That's what I'm getting here. I was also hearing something about an aunt or auntie is what I'm getting as well. Someone who liked corn. There's something about corn on the cob and that kind of a thing is there. With the next card we have is the Four of Cups. This card feels like a different type of an energy. This is someone who things just, they didn't seem satisfied with life. It feels like there wasn't enough. They didn't get what they wanted. Like they got what it's kind of giving like you ordered this, like you order something and then you get the Wish version of it. It kind of felt like that. Like they would want like the Prada bag, right? And then they get the knockoff. It kind of seemed like that. So it's always like they had to settle is what I'm getting here. Like they weren't getting what they wanted out of life. Disappointed. I feel like for someone, this marriage, they were not happy in their marriage is what I'm getting. I don't know. That's just what I'm getting. Hey, that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to get into the tea or anything like that because I'm trying to be very respectful of their energy. I'm grateful that they're coming forward because they have a message for you. At least that's why they're showing up here. And so this person, they're saying, you know, I wasn't happy with my life. I wasn't happy where it was going. I wasn't happy what things were. I wanted something different. I just didn't know how to make it happen. For this person specifically, I feel like their passing was something that was just out of their hands. It's just, yeah, it wasn't them, but it just feels like it was just out of their hands. I don't know what that means. On the next card, we have the Page of Cups. This person was very connected to their inner child. Now, this is the thing, and I hate this because this came up in one of the other piles too. This person was younger. I'm not getting child energy, but this person feels like maybe late teens, early 20s is what I'm getting. Kind of a feel here for someone, you know, if it was a child, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This person was playful. They were very sweet. They were very innocent. They were kind and caring and shy. I'm getting someone who's shy as well. Some of you, this person loved the beach. This person was into medieval things. This person loved history. And this person, something with a surfboard or surfing. Oh my gosh, how I hate, I hate saying it. Maybe something to do with a shark, possibly as well, if that, you know, to give you that is coming through, or something, an incident is what I'm getting. Let's add on the other cards to your reading. Oh, nope. Well, that's, I revealed that one, didn't I? I kind of blew that one. That's the wrong card. Okay, I have a new deck I'm really excited to use. So we have, wow, we have 2 archangels. Not this one. All right. So the first card we have is Archangel Raziel. We have Inspiration, Mysteries, Akashic Records. I feel like this person was very inspired, enthusiastic, and maybe that younger energy. Maybe they were just younger at heart. For some of you, it didn't resonate with, you know, them being younger. Maybe they just were young at heart and they always felt that, or, you know, like, oh yeah, I'm like 50 years young, or I'm 40 years young, you know, that kind of a feel. Like, I feel like this person was very innocent. I don't know why I was getting the image of a grandma right now. I was getting the image of a grandma and like short white hair, you know, that's what I was getting just now. That was weird. I thought it was on one of the cards, and then I look at the cards and it's like she's not there. Very clear image, very kind, cheerful. She didn't wear glasses, kind of slim face, slim, maybe kind of long. She had a friendly look to her. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Oh, that's. I'm looking at the cards. I'm like, is she here? No, I had a very, very clear image of her. I don't know, like Jane, or I don't know. That's just what I'm getting. I don't know. Sorry, that was me moving it. My bad. My bad. Okay. This was someone who liked mysteries. They liked the unknown, maybe a little bit of Scorpio energy coming through. I'm not really naming the energies. You guys have all the suits here, but I'm just calling that out because I know Scorpio kind of likes that, but maybe there was someone who was into that sort of a thing. Maybe liked reading mystery books, watching mystery movies. That, you know what I'm getting. The next thing we have communications of all kinds. So I feel like this person was a very good communicator, got along with other people, more of an extrovert type of an energy with them. Very talkative, always knew the latest thing, especially if there was like the mom of the group, you know. They knew what was going on in all the kids' lives and that kind of a feel. I don't know, this person may have worked in some type of a communication field or something that involved them communicate. I mean, look, the thing is, I know that's like so open-ended because there's communication in all kinds of jobs, right? Every single job has some type of communication. So it is more like newspaper or like printing, journaling, something where they would do that. Like they're broadcasting, there's something like that. And maybe they were like a newscaster. They worked on the news. I just see a fly in here, you guys. And I don't like that. I do not like that because then to me that's not good energy. So we only want good positive energies here, only good loving white light energy, and energy that stands with God and the divine is allowed here. Anything else, you are not welcome here and you are not allowed to be here. So it is. Oh my goodness. All right, hold on. Now that we have kind of an idea of what or who actually, I'm sorry, of who has come through. Let's see what they want you to know, what they have to say. And so now let's lay out this card, the one that you saw, and then we have two of those cards. So I like this one. It's you are cherished by the angels, you're protected by angels. So they're letting you know that you're being protected by the divine, by God. You are safe. And maybe that's why I saw a fly just now, because maybe there are negative energies around you, but they're saying that you're safe. And for some of you, this person is now your guardian angel, one of your guardian angels. So they're also letting you know that they are with you and you are not forgotten. You are safe. The family is safe. The next message we have is about rejuvenating brain. So clear the past, heal the present. So they're wanting you to let go of the past. They want you to not worry about it. They want you to heal. They want you to heal from this, from their passing. They know it hasn't been easy. They know it's been a lot of pain it's caused you, but they're saying you need to heal. And I feel like that's why they're coming through, because I know it's been tough for you. It's been really hard, and they're hoping that you will, take the steps to heal and to find that forward movement in your life again without them. The next cards we have, we're just going to place on top of those, and I don't want to hide your entire message. I don't know where that fly went, you guys. It just disappeared. So I feel like you're being protected. It feels like maybe there are, people sending you evil eye or that sort of thing. So you might want to do a protection Reiki or ask for protection from Archangel Michael. And let me just do that for you guys. Archangel Michael, I ask that you please protect me, and you also protect anyone who's watching pile 3 right now from any negative, low vibrational, evil, dark energies. I please ask you to please remove those energies and keep them away and keep them safe with the rest of the guardian angels. Thank you. All right, so hopefully that helps. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Yeah, I heard like a little noise back here, so I feel like it's confirmation it did. So pride. I feel like this person is saying that they let their pride get in the way, and they're very sorry about that. I feel like very apologetic energy here. For others of you, this person, I have to get the letters right. LGBTQ. I'm so sorry if I got that wrong. They're saying they're coming through, and that's a confirmation for you that that's your person, and they want you to flaunt yourself and your spirit, your aura, and to keep it shining, to not dull yourself, because I just drawn to how much, feathers we have there with this peacock on there. So that's what I'm getting with that. Reversal. They wish they could do things over again, is what I'm getting. They would have done things differently. And I feel like there's also something about, like, they traveled or they went somewhere and they went a different way, maybe a different way from usual, and something happened. And that's kind of, I feel like this is trying to confirm. Like, these cards are more confirmation cards, I think. Sometimes, I don't know. But that's what I'm getting with this. Like, they did something that was out of the norm for them. Taking a different path, a different route, specifically is what I keep picking up on right now. And that's what you're letting, like, I feel like they just want to confirm that this is them. The next thing we have is the spark. And with this, okay, so this person may have passed, something to do with electrical wiring is what I'm getting. Maybe there was something, I feel like something electrical. Maybe like they had a surgery or something, like something. I'm kind of getting, is it defibrillator? Maybe there was like a heart attack. My dad had one of those defibrillator things too, so I know what you guys are going through. I'm sorry. But that's what I'm getting with this. The other thing I'm getting too is like, for those of you that this is a loved one, like a partner, they're letting you know that they felt that spark as soon as they saw you. Oh, this is so sweet. They know, like, they just knew, like, the light bulb went off. They know. For others of you, this person likes a team with a lightning bolt as the logo. So I was getting like Thunder Bay. Is it Thunder Bay? Oh my gosh. Tampa Bay Lightning for one. I was also getting Los Angeles Chargers. I can't think of any other ones who have like a lightning bolt like that, but maybe there's something about a lightning bolt design. Oh, also the other thing, I'm getting Harry Potter. So this person could have been a Harry Potter fan, or you're a Harry Potter fan and they know it and they recognize it. They're calling you out, especially if you are a Gryffindor. With the colors that we have here, I'm getting quite a bit of information. Some of you might have an actual, like, a tattoo, or maybe you guys had matching tattoos with this person is also what I'm getting right now. I moved the thing. I'm sorry. What else are we getting with this? Anything else? No, not really. I feel like we got quite a bit out of that card, so that was a really cool card. And close. No help here. They don't want you to get your, they don't want you to close your door. They don't want you to close up. They don't want you to close your heart, where you're like, I don't need help. I don't want anybody. I don't want anybody to talk to. Like, you're really shut down or shut off, not really wanting to communicate it or that kind of thing. Like, you're just closed. You're not open to certain things. And they're wanting you to open up. Like, they want you, going back to heal the present. I feel like this is what this is connected to. They're saying, to heal, because you can't let this close your heart. There's something here that happened to this person. For some of you, you feel like they were wronged. Something that shouldn't have happened. The way that they passed, you just felt like it wasn't right. Like, it didn't sit. Like, it just, of course it's not going to sit well with you, but it upset you. It made it worse, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, it made it harder to deal with, to cope, to understand, like, how did this happen? It's kind of, I'm getting frustration. And so that's really what I'm getting here. And for some of you, like, the reversal, it could have been like a doctor, like, they were supposed to do this, but they did this, it feel like, I don't know, is that a malpractice? I'm maybe, I don't know my terms, but that's kind of what I'm getting with this. So they're wanting you to not stay close. They want you to live life. They know that you're upset, that you're frustrated, you're angry, but they don't want you to stay that way. Next thing I have is, we have a few more. So we have amethyst, we have penguin, of course, it's something I don't know. All right, so for most of these are confirmations. I feel like kind of more to give you a heads up of who they are, but I don't know. It's interesting how they've been using the cards. I really love it. I'm really grateful that they've been able to. All right, the first card is Amethyst. So I feel like they want you to connect to your intuition. I feel like you see signs of this person. You see signs, you see synchronicities, you get reminders of them all the time. You are doubting your intuition, and they're like, no, trust your intuition, because what you see is real. That is me. That's me trying to communicate with you. Even though it sounds crazy, it sounds weird, it's like, wow. And you're just like, no, it's just me making it up. It's all in my head. They're like, no, this is your intuition. They're telling you, trust your intuition, trust what you are getting, because that is me trying to communicate with you. I feel like they're like desperate, like, like you can hear my bracelet, like I'm shaking my hands, like, just listen, it's like when you're trying to get someone to listen to you and they're not listening to you. That's kind of what I get here. The next thing I was getting with the penguin, I feel like this person might have liked penguins, or you might have been loved penguins. Maybe you guys met somewhere like, we're not going to get political or anything like that, but somewhere like a SeaWorld, like a theme park kind of thing, something very playful and fun. Or maybe you guys watched like their favorite, like a favorite movie. It might have been like Happy Feet or Surf's Up. Something to do with penguins. I think, isn't there like a Jim Carrey movie, something about his penguins? I don't remember. Poppers, but I don't know. I really don't know. Watch it be so far off. It's going to be awful. It's going to be funny though. But there's something about penguins, yes. And then let me just see what the card says, because there's different meanings. I don't know. So order, uniform, systematic. So this person really played by the rules. This person might have worn a uniform to work. They may have been in the army or some type of branch of service. They had a uniform to work, and that's so many different. So just take that if it resonates for you. Order, maybe they were like in justice. Maybe they were a police officer. Maybe just keeping everything in order. Maybe it was like, maybe it was like your mom, because she would run the house, or maybe it was your dad, depending on whatever applies for you. That's what I'm getting here. So someone who kept things in order and kept things clean, because I kind of feel like they're cleaning something, even though it's not. I just see the water and it feels like cleaning. And then we have snap bracelets. So I feel like for some of you, this is going to be your best friend, someone that you gave a bracelet to, or maybe this person gave you a bracelet, whatever resonates. For some of you, you wear a bracelet that they gave you, or maybe you were given, or you took one of their bracelets after they passed. So as a reminder, they're letting you know, like, hey, they see you and they're glad that you're getting use out of it and that you remember them in that kind of a way. It's kind of weird. We haven't gotten anything in any interactions. I think like when it's on screen, they don't want to, I feel like maybe that's different. But when it's off, that's okay. But what else? Anything else with the bracelets? This, for some of you, this is your best friend. This could be a sister that you had. You guys had a close relationship. Like, you guys were just like two peas in a pod is what I'm getting. You guys just got along. Like, you guys were just such good sisters, and you had such a great, wonderful relationship. For some of you, it's your twin is what I'm getting to. Now, as far as what snap bracelets means, we have quick, sharp, decisive. This person had a very sharp mind. They were quick-witted. They were funny. They were charming. They were outgoing, very fun and playful type of an energy. I feel like this connects to the Page of Cups, which makes me sad because this feels like that younger type of an energy again that we are tapping into. But, you know, again, this could be someone that you met in college is what I'm getting. But that's just where I'm going to leave it. This person was very smart, very quick-witted, very just intelligent. Just a smart cookie is what I'm getting. And maybe you called her Cookie. You know, that might have been one of her nicknames. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get messages. So what I was telling the other piles is when I did this reading the last time, the only time I've done this reading, I had an oracle deck that I used, and it was about messages from heaven, and I used it and it worked great. And I was telling the pile too, it worked so great that I threw that deck away because it just got too real for me. And I haven't really tapped into my mediumship gifts as much as I could. And I feel like feeling so close to heaven and past loved ones and on earth, it was just like, it was a lot, you know. As a reader, yeah, I still get amazed when stuff comes up, and you know, I'm still only human, right? And it was like, wow. So I threw away the deck. And so what I ended up doing, I ended up making my own little deck so that we could use today. So I'm going to shuffle and we're going to see what messages they have for you. And I'm going to try to channel as whatever comes up. I don't feel like we have, you know, just one. There's several messages, and I just hope that you guys got something out of it. I really do. What do we have? It says the birds and butterflies, or birds and butterflies you see are me. So they're letting you know that they are around. When you see that, that is them. Something about pink. So there's not pink butterflies, but if you see, maybe you see pink butterflies like on media, like social media, like drawn or something. That's them, especially when it's pink for some of you. And maybe that's the female. I feel like we are tapping into like a younger female, and that's possibly why that card came up. Someone who was into like dancing, Hawaiian dancing, hula dancing. Is that there? There we go. Hula dancing. Someone who was into that. I get like BMX or BMX type of writing. We have thank you for your love. This is so sweet. I love seeing this. You know, they're letting you know that they are grateful for the love that you gave to them and that you showed them and showered them with. They're just grateful. I hope that helps you guys. The next message we have. Life wasn't what I expected. And so I think, you know, they thought life was going to be one way, ended up being another. And you guys will know. Maybe with the Four of Cups, maybe they were hopeful there was going to be something more. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be, you know? So take that however it resonates for you and your person, or how you would think they would communicate it to you. Let's get our... That noise is my daughter. She's making noise right now, so. Alright, what other messages pile 3's person have? I don't know why this one came up again too. It's not what they said. Revisit circumstances. So for someone, the person that you lost, you know, they said it was one thing, but it was something different. If they passed, you know, I think more than anything, if you had a gut feeling like, no, that's not right, like it had to be something else, I feel like this is them confirming you are correct. I know for some people, you know, you can't do anything at this point, you know, especially if it's been a while. So just ignore the revisit circumstances part. But I feel like they're saying what they're claiming, what the reason of death was, of passing, is not what they said. So just, you know, if that's meant for you, you'll know. I know that's a very specific type of an energy, but it's kind of weird. It's come up in 2 piles now, so I feel like, I don't, you know, yeah. Wow, there is a God. So I feel like the person who passed wasn't very religious or didn't believe in the afterlife, didn't believe in maybe religion, of course, agnostic type of an individual. And they're just like, wow, you know, and maybe that's why they were burdened. Like they were just like, okay, this is one and done type of a thing. And then they're finding out like, oh, there's more, you know, it's kind of like experiencing this whole new world. After, and this is why they're coming through, because they're like, oh, I was wrong, there is a God, you know. That's kind of what that message is meant to be like. The next message we have, I watch over you. So they're letting you know that they're still with you, they are protecting you, watching over you. Were you guys the ones? No, I was gonna say, was it the guardian angel, but I don't know, I can't remember, there's been so many piles. Next message, I hear you when you talk to me. So they're letting you know that they do hear you, they're with you, they listen to you. So if you want, you know, that's the thing. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not there listening to you. So they're letting you know that they do hear you and they confirm. Wow, this just comes out quite a bit. Please forgive me. So, you know, they're asking for your forgiveness, whatever they did, that they feel like, you know, just so you can see at the bottom of the deck, I wish I'd done better. Maybe that's what the forgiveness is about. Maybe they just feel like they didn't do right by you, they didn't give you enough, whatever the case may be. That's kind of what it is. For some of you, I kind of feel like maybe they just decided they wanted to end things, and that's kind of the other reason why they're saying please forgive me. This reminds me that I heard Adam's song by Blink 182 this morning, and when I heard it, I was like, man, I already knew I was doing this reading as of yesterday because I was making these cards. So I was reminded of that. So I feel like this is them, you know, please forgive me if they did do that. All right, let's get to just do some quick channeled messages and to let you know what's going on. They're asking you to be careful about something. I don't know what it is. I'm not getting specifically, but there's something that you're doing or that you want to do, and they're just saying please be careful, or just, you know, watch out. I don't know if it's something about a trip that you want to take, because I was seeing more like a cruise ship or something. So just be careful. Something to do with the month of May is what I'm getting. So maybe their birthday was in the month of May, or your birthday is the month of May, and they're just trying to confirm that this is them. No action, you know, I feel like no one, you know, they just don't want to communicate when they can see any, what messages does pile 3's person have? Something about it was safe for me to go, or it wasn't safe for me to go. I think it's more it wasn't safe for me to go, so maybe this was something that just happened that caused it unexpected passing. I'm with the rest of the family. I'm with Grandpa is what I was hearing. I don't know, I keep getting roses, so maybe you place roses, or you know, you place roses by their urn, or you place roses on their grave, so they're recognizing that as well. I'm so proud of all you've done. They're very proud of you. I wish I could go back to that very moment. Like, there's something about that. I wish I had spent my time on other things. And that's when I was looking at the Ten of Wands and the Four of Swords. That's what came to me. So I feel like they wish they had lived life a little bit differently, is what I'm getting. I had to switch out the battery. Like, I've gone through the battery. I've changed it 3 times or 2 times in this reading. One, because the first battery got drained out by pile 2's people. And then yours, I ran the battery for pile 2 and pile 3 so far. All right. What other messages? What do they want them to know? What are they trying to say? Something about tires is what I'm getting here. So I don't know if there was like an accident and the tire caused something, possibly here. I don't know if there was like a hit and run. No, that's not what I'm getting. It was just something about the tires. Something about the tires. And maybe they're telling you about your tires. Maybe your tires pressure went down, or something with your tires is what they're saying here. Or maybe like playing tricks with you when your air pressure goes down. It can be so many different things. All right, pile 3. I feel like when you sing a song that was their favorite, they're singing along with you. Like they're there in spirit singing with you. So you're not alone singing the song. I feel like for some reason, I think I was getting more channeled messages with the other piles versus your guys's. For some reason. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Let me see. What else? Like, what do they want to share? What do they want to say? This is. I kind of feel like it feels kind of closed off for some reason. I don't know, or they just don't have as many messages, or the things that the messages that came through were them, was enough to what they wanted to say. Is there anything else? Let me just see. Yes, okay, so they still have messages. All right, so can you guys please communicate then? Holy angels, archangels, what do we have here? What messages? Something about purple ribbon, or is it a purple ribbon? Is that from like the army, the forces, like the special purple? Like, I don't know, I kind of feel like it's more tied to that. Giving you that, I feel like this person was like a general or sergeant is the titles I'm hearing. Also just like a lieutenant. I feel like something happened. I feel like that's why they're just kind of giving their title to give so that you know. It's them. They're saying they also visit you in your dreams, is what I'm getting here as well. I'm just seeing that. Something about a fountain. Something about a fountain. I feel like you were sitting by a fountain and you were either thinking or talking about them or texting or talking about them on the phone to someone else, and like they were there. So this is just kind of them saying, yeah, I heard you. I was there, kind of a thing. When you were with them in the hospital, they're saying that they could hear you. What else? It all came crashing down. That's just what I heard. It could be literally, figuratively, whatever applies. Let's do like 2 or 3 more, and then we'll close out the reading pile 3. I don't know if they're just being shy or just cautious. I don't know, like, what they want to say. What do they want them to know? What do they want their loved ones here on earth to know? That they love you and they miss you dearly is what I'm getting. And that's the first one. Yeah, just about wanting to hold you close. I keep getting that. I think I got that earlier for you guys. If not, I'm just mixing up the piles, but I'm getting that again. Something about school for some of you. So maybe you took a break from school and or maybe like college, university, and this person's like wanting you to go back, or maybe you've been debating it and they're trying to push you to do that, is what I'm hearing. So like they're like, yeah, go back. No, they didn't say yeah, but they're like, go back to school. So that's kind of what they're pushing for. They said thank you, so I did that. Something about tennis. So for some of you may like tennis, or you play tennis with this person. I feel like this is more like a confirmation. Also for some of you, maybe you gave up. Maybe this is related to tennis, or it could be something else, but it feels like you gave something up when this person passed. Like maybe you lost your passion for something that you really enjoyed doing, or maybe you did something with this person and you're like, I'm not going to do that anymore. So this person is wanting you to continue on with that and to continue doing it and to not stop. They're just like, continue to keep that fire lit. I'm really more drawn to the candle. I don't know why the candle flickers like that. I don't think it's anything crazy or anything like that, but I was just drawn to the candle right now, is what I'm getting. All right, we're going to do one more. So let's just do one more. Okay, so before I do say the last one and the last message, if any of their loved ones want to communicate and show their presence, with either of the cards, the bell, or the jukebox, this is the time to do so. Otherwise, it's going to be closed off, and you guys are not. I'm not going to allow it to be done after this. So if you want you want to let us know you were here, you can do so. I didn't get any area box for your guys' reading. I did in the beginning, but it was because I was focused on it myself. I triggered it, but nothing since. And we haven't really got anything. So I guess it's kind of good because I was really nervous about this part. But, you know, I did it just in case it did come up. But hey, that's fine because the loved ones are like, no, I kind of feel like some want to be revealed and some don't, you know? And that is totally fine. Totally respect that. But I'm just making that boundary clear because, yeah. All right, last message for pile 3. What is the last message from pile 3's loved ones in heaven? As a collective group, if they could please come up with one message that they would love to share or they would like to share with their loved ones here on Earth, on this dimension, I would be happy and grateful to pass that on to them, for them. It was more of never waste a day. So I feel like they're really wanting you to enjoy life, enjoy every minute that you have, and to make it as special as you can to create the life you want. They're not wanting you to waste time. I feel like these people, the ones who passed, some of them at least, they feel like they wasted their time on the wrong things and that they could have done more, they could have done something else or focused on things that were more important. And I feel like that's what the message is that they're trying to close out with. Like, really make the most of your life, enjoy life, make it what you want. Don't give time to the things that don't bring value to it, is what I'm getting. And that is a beautiful message. So thank you first off to your loved ones in heaven for pile 3. Thank you guys for sharing and passing on these messages to your loved ones. I am very grateful that I could pass them on for you. Thank you for trusting me with your guys' energies. Thank you so much. For you guys, you can no longer touch the cards, so this is all closed. You can't touch the jukebox, you can't touch the bell, and you're not allowed to touch this after the reading is done. It's closed off. So right now as I'm talking, I will let you, you're allowed, I'll let the boundary there, but afterwards it's closed off. You cannot touch that energy or the tools. And for you guys, pile 3, thank you for tuning into this pick a card. Again, just sending you a big, big hug. I hope this reading brought you some type of, maybe not closure. I wouldn't say closure because to me, I feel like this connection with this person, this past loved one, is gonna be there no matter what. But maybe some closure as far as what happened to them, or knowing that okay, they're still with me, you know, messages that they wanted to pass on. So I hope that you this helped in that sense, and it brought some comfort, at least maybe some healing, because that's also something that they're asking you to do, and it's not easy. Take it baby steps, okay? This is not something that you just heal from right away. And you know what? It's going to take months and stuff. And I know that seems like a lot, but you get better little by little, and that's all they're asking because they want you to live your life, you know? So thank you, pile 3, for trusting me with your energy, your past loved one's energy. I hope this reading, again, helped you, and just thank you for tuning in. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. All the links are in the description box. Thank you. I will see you guys on the next pick a card. Bye.